Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online radio box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, coming to y'all live, man, on the Jeff Releford Show. Today we doing stuff a little different, just a little different. I'm taking a break from the radio today, not going live. One of my good shows is going to be playing, but on Biggs Radio. So if y'all want to tap in, y'all can listen on Biggs Radio to that particular show that's playing now, or y'all can kick it with me right here on the live stream, baby. So, yeah, I wanted to take the time today just to go live. It's not going to be like normal or anything, but I just want to go ahead and y'all know how we roll. We're going to do the announcements, but I want to share some stuff with y'all. I want to reflect on the year. That's what I want to do, because this is the last live show that I will be doing of the year. So I want to take some time to reflect. I want to let y'all know the people that I've linked up with, I've talked to, and just the effect that they've had on me. So for today, I want to be quite candid with y'all. That's what I want to choose to do. I want to be quite candid with y'all. Yes, big love, family. Shondell, appreciate you, big dog. Glad you're checking in, man. Yeah, we're going to get to talking about this man too, man, okay? We're going to get to talking about him. That's going to come a little later. But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to tap in, man. We're going to get some things happening today. So y'all know we're going to go ahead and rock out these announcements real quick. So boom, baby, I got to let y'all know we here at 2075 Rush Place here in Lake Station, Indiana, man. The Vibe Studios 219. Y'all come holler at us. It consists of Ron Reed of the VNO. VNO What You Know, myself, Life Coach Jeff of Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, Smooch Wallace, who is Smooch Wallace, baby? If you don't know him, please get to know him. And Mary Selena K of Rock Truth Radio, baby. We make up the vibe. So if you need your podcast produced or your radio show produced, we have equipment here that you can fulfill those needs with. So we want to make sure that we provide a service for each and every one of y'all, and that's the service we're going to provide, baby. Oh, Shondell, thank you, man. Brother, man. See, I'll be having to put this stuff up in between, man. But yes, dog, I'm telling you, I'm going to talk about some things today. And I thank you for the opportunity that you provided with 2024, man. We're going to get to all of that, man, because you are a very key and crucial part of 2025 as well. Not just for myself, but also for the Vibe Studios. So please, y'all be on the lookout, man. I can't talk about so much of it, but y'all got to be on the lookout. But yes, man, Vibe Studios 219, y'all come check us out. Like I said, we do live shows as well. We will cover your event. If you need us, come holler at us. This is what we do, baby. So without further ado, we're just going to tap right into it, man. We're going to roll right into it. I know this is Biggs Radio Motivational Monday also. Y'all know how that goes. It consists of myself from 5 to 6 p.m. Then I got Julian St. Chris with Mixtape Monday. And then Dinah Lynn Biggs from 8 to 10 p.m. So y'all tap in. Y'all can go on online radio box and listen to that stream after me, or y'all can listen to the show that's previously recorded now. I don't care how y'all do it. Thing is, man, I got to go live to the people. I got to talk to them today. So, yeah, let's start reflecting. Let's tap into the reflection part of the day, because there's a lot to be said. There's a lot to be had and made about this. And I say this because I need y'all to look behind me when y'all see this on the stream. This, all of this, even in front of me, behind me, even in another room over there, there's a lot to be said. And I want to start off with my particular journey first. And then I'll talk about how other people have came and shaped this journey. The land of radio, for me, kicked off this year, y'all. It kicked off this year in March. And I believe it was March 14th, a couple days after my birthday, actually. And yeah, and little did I know that just with radio alone, I didn't know that it was going to blossom and manifest into something. And man, it's tough, yo. It's tough because I'm not saying it's tough for me, but what I'm saying is it's tough to kind of just really pinpoint all this because y'all don't understand, man. It has been a fast-paced year for me, a very fast-paced year for me. And with it being so fast-paced, I've learned a hell of a lot. I've learned so much. I've grown so much. And I've met great people along the way. And with me meeting these great people, they've all impacted me. They've shaped how I do things and why I do things. And it's just a lot to be said. So we're going to start off in March, y'all, of 2024, of this year. Big shout out to Dinah Lynn Biggs and my mentor, Greg Gray, for giving me an opportunity just to be on this particular platform, the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio, Chicago. My mentor knew what it was going to be. You know, he had told me kind of what the expectation was, the opportunity that can come out of doing something like this. You know, he told me that. And I just said, well, you know, big dog, we're just going to see what happens. We're going to see what it does. You know, I'm just along for the ride. You know, I'm just along for the ride. I want to enjoy every moment. And I find out as I enjoy every moment that's tied to radio or entertainment, it's always something, yo. But it's a good always something. It's a good always something because what it's doing with me is it pushes me. And big shout out to Dinah Lynn Biggs because without her, I'm telling you, a lot of this just without her not giving me this opportunity, we wouldn't be right here. We wouldn't be here. Your boy would still just be doing a podcast, trying to learn how to figure out and navigate these waters. I would not have had the chance to cycle in great guests like Cypher Sick Bishop, my boy Carl Weatherspoon, and my man with the garden and how they do things in the city of Gary. Who else, man? Reggie Moving Forward, having him sit in the chair, man, right beside me. Cypher Sick, like I said, Cypher Sick Bishop, that was earlier. Who else, man? Monix, Dennis, Dr. J, even interviewing him one-on-one, you know, and then being a part of the collab, the whole nine, just that whole Shop Talk 7 network of people like Street Boy Stretch, Whoa Boy, Billy Ray Valentine, Shy Blizz and sat in the chair. You know, it has been a whirlwind of meeting people who have laid down Chicago roots. And I want to let y'all know, man, your boy not from the city. I'm not from the city. I'm from Northwest Indiana. I'm from Maryville, Gary area. And for y'all to embrace me, the city of Chicago, just to embrace me and what it is that I'm bringing to the table and how I want to highlight artists in a different light, how I actually want to bring conversation to the forefront that's more so about them and highlighting them. And I'm not talking about giving them, y'all listen, if y'all have seen the show, if y'all have paid attention, if y'all have watched, we are not just giving you a 5-minute slot. We're not doing that. We don't do short interviews. We don't do short bursts for people. What we do is we give you the whole slot. We're going to give you all your time because I'm a firm believer in if I'm doing a show, if Life Coach Jeff is doing a show, that means then the guest is here. That means the show no longer is about me. It is about the guest. And that is what we strive to do over here on this side. That is what I strive to do over here on my side of this radio portion. I want to make sure that I give anybody who was the guest their time. And I believe the city of Chicago has really embraced me for that because all I want is authenticity. That's all I want. I don't want anything from anybody. What's up, Kim? And Kim Patterson. Now, with Kim, yo, we started around the same time. And Kim, you have poured a lot into a brother. You know, you have made me think about some things. You made me look at some things. You made me study a lot, too. You have. You've made me study a lot. You the reason why I really went ahead and started R3 Radio because it was something that was on my mind for a minute, but it was when we actually talked about a couple things. You kind of triggered something in me and said, you know what, man, let's go ahead and start this thing. Let's kick something off. Let's make this happen because it's time to do it. And man, it was the right time to do it. So man, but it's just people like that, yo. I'm trying to tell y'all, I have done a lot this year. And I say for the short amount of time, I have seen quite a bit of success. Lamorne Alexander sitting in the chair a couple weeks ago, meeting his manager, Sleepy Wicked, meeting Crucial Conflict, taking my mom to a concert so she can meet one of the groups that she grew up with. Who would have thought her little baby boy would have been able to put her in front of some people? It's stuff like that I think about. And first and foremost, I couldn't do none of this without the strength of God, y'all. Y'all know I sit up here, I talk about the God on here all the time. And I'm telling y'all, if it wasn't for God keeping me in a place where I can be humble, I'm not looking for anybody to do anything for me more or extra. Because one thing I realize about people in this world is that all they can do is give you what they have. So I've had to learn, especially over this year, of learning that people will only give you what they have. So if you ask for something from somebody and that's all they got to give you, but you was expecting more, I've just learned not to expect more from people. And I believe God has just really allowed myself to be humbled in that department, really centered me and really shifted my mindset and way of thinking when it comes to that. All I can do in this world is just love everybody. That's all I can do is show love, give love. That's all I got. That's what I'm instructed to do. That's what God tells us to do. So I want to make sure I at least give that portion to people. And if I give that portion to people, that's how I'm able to make my impact. So it doesn't matter. I don't care how I feel if I get let down or if something's not done all the way. It's okay. What's up, Miss Ovita? Miss Ovita, shout out to Miss Ovita, man, who was out there at the Holiday Hangover at Joe's, the new Joe's Bar and Grill out there on 53rd Avenue, running between Gary and Maryville, my neck of the woods where I grew up at. And we had a time with Sasha Gohard and several of the artists. Shout out to 360 Pooh out here. I'm sorry. Homeboy, I don't know where you at right now, but we need to get you in the chair. I don't know where you at. I don't know what the hell you doing, but we need to get you in this chair for 2025. One of the few people that I've actually seen that can come to a show, and when I mean show up and show out, the man is a whole package. He got everything. He got the people, he got the camera, he got the support, everything. He brings the people with him. So big shout out to 360 Pooh, man. Once again, I don't know, and I don't care where you are, what you doing. We gonna have to sit you in the seat, sir. That's how that's gonna go. And big ups to Lamorne Alexander, man. I mentioned you earlier. I saw that you sent me the like there, the thumbs up, man. Appreciate you, big dog. Here's another one. Just great people who I've had the opportunity to sit down with and meet. Shout out to Queen Jay Ashari. Yo, Queen Jay Ashari. Oh my gosh, this young lady right here. If you don't know who Queen Jay Ashari is, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry if you don't know her. But I hope before this year's out, you get the chance to know her. She also sat in the chair. We had some time to talk. Very sweet, genuine person. Just full of life. Bubbly. We laughed. We had some good times on this bad boy. Like I said, Miss Ovita. Ovita has sat in the chair. Ovita is one of the people who I also look to help navigate some of these waters and make some of these connections as we out here in Chicago and everything. Because, listen, man, a lot of y'all know a lot of people. Your boy Jeff don't know a lot of people. I'm just be honest. I'm going to say it out there. I don't know a lot of people. But big ups to Ovita for helping me connect those dots with certain people. Let me see some things, make some good moves, some decisions. And she connected me with Sasha Gohard when we was out there at Joe's Bar and Grill also. I'm not the one that like to be so subtle with the people. Sometimes, when people like to send you people, just let them send you somebody and you good. Let them introduce you. So Miss Ovita, I thank you a lot for that, girl, because when we places, you let me know who I need to talk to, who I need to see, and their affiliations and why they good fit to have on the show, So I'm grateful for that. Who else we sit down with? Had the pleasure of interviewing Ricky Rampage with Power 92. Ricky Rampage, he a good dude, man. That man is everywhere. And so big shout out to him because that man is doing some great things also, man. Anybody who can sit up here, work a regular job, still act, radio, all of this stuff. Hey, man, you a special talent. So keep the juggling that going. And hopefully, man, like all of us, we ain't going to need these day jobs, man. We ain't going to need none of these day jobs because at the end of the day, we are personalities. That's who we are, people. We are personalities. We are people that like to give information, show people a good time, enhance the atmosphere around us. This is what we do. And Ricky, you out here getting it, brother. I'm trying to be like you, big dog. Trying to be like you. Oh, yes. Thank you, Ovita. Hey, man, I know you appreciate me. Some people say I'm someone to know. I just think I'm somebody that I just like to say hello to, say hello to me. Because the thing is, I'm watching. That's the thing. I'm watching. I'm always watching. I'm always looking to see what's going on. Not necessarily looking for the next big thing because I don't want to attach myself to the next big thing. But what I want to do is I want to attach myself to genuine people. And I believe I can honestly say everybody who I've had sit in the chair this year, and it's going to continue to be this way. They have just been genuine people. I don't know about anybody else's intentions, or I don't know. I can care less about that. That's one of the things God tends to shield me from, outside intentions. So what happens is he makes sure that my needs are met at the forefront. So I'm able to get my cup fed with whatever it is that I need. It's whether it's a guest or somebody giving me uplifting words or anything of that nature. Hey, man, it is greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. I got to bring up this man, Dennis, man, from Shop Talk 7. Monix, you a cold brother too. But I've been talking to Dennis a lot lately. And just Dennis's mindset. If y'all don't know about Shop Talk 7, if y'all don't know about Support District Radio Network, Shop Blizz the station, y'all go ahead, y'all holler at them real quick, man. Please. My Radio Chicago. Get to know those people over there too. They have some phenomenal people. Some more people that I am going to mention. That I haven't talked about yet, who was also sat in the chair, but I'm going to mention them too. And talk to Dennis. Dennis has a way of thinking about how he really wants to attack this ecosystem, as he likes to use, with Chicago radio. And what we're actually trying to do, I'm gonna let y'all know this. This is what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do is we are trying to create a network because a network is not really here. Okay? And I want to say that. And I'm going to be very honest. I'm going to be very blunt when I say this. A network is really not here for Chicago. A place where we can say, here, go there, go here, go there, connect with these people, be on their show, do this, do that. We're trying to make it so y'all can go ahead and do these press runs. We're trying to make it so y'all can have some more people to connect with, talk to. And like I told y'all, in 2025, if you are going to be in Chicago, you will have to come out here to Lake Station, Indiana to get an interview. It's not, I think I got to go over there. No, baby, it is a requirement. So you must get out. You must get over here to Lake Station, Indiana. Shout out to my brother, Jimmy Releford, man, tapping in. Keep shining, big dog. Thank you, man. I appreciate all the love and support, just from the family. It's not only my brother, it's my mom. When I talk to my grandfather, he's a big reason why I do a lot of this. My grandmother, rest her soul. She passed away in 2019. And I kind of wish that she could be here to kind of see a lot of the stuff that I'm doing. Because a lot of this, when I tell y'all, a lot of this isn't for me, okay? I'm trying to stop from shedding a couple tears here because this is real talk. A lot of this isn't for me. It's because I know what God has given me a gift to do, right? I know what God has given me a gift to do. But when I look and I see how I have a chance to impact other people's lives, and I'm gonna tell y'all, man, it's hard when you are really trying to do something and you know that you believe in it so much and you can take people with you. Everybody is not meant to come with you, but you have some people that you want to bring along for the ride wholeheartedly, yo. I'm telling y'all, it's not just about me. It's about the people that's behind me. It's about some people that are in front of me. It's about some people that got me to the left and to the right, yo. And because they push me, you know. Y'all want to know the secret as to how Life Coach Jeff is out here moving and trying to do certain things, because I'm not everywhere all the time either. Y'all, I'm very selective on where I go and who I actually talk to in certain crowds that I'm around, you know, because everything ain't for me. And that's true. So y'all, so I want to tell y'all, if y'all out here trying to be successful, trying to do good, it's okay to separate yourself from things sometimes. It's okay to do that. Sometimes we need to separate in order to kind of get our life together, get our minds together, you know, make sure that we can go ahead and recoup some things, man, because I'm telling y'all, listen, man, it takes effort. You know, you have to put forth a step or 1 foot forward in front of the next. You got to take some type of movement, some type of action in order to see a result with this game. You just have to. I could have easily been one of those guys who just sit and talk. Sit, talk, cut off the lights, go home, repeat the process. But I'm learning that opportunity is based on the fact of you showing up. And I will repeat this till the day that I die. Opportunity is only based on you showing up to the party. Because if you ain't ever show up, there would be no reason for you to have any type of success. And even when you show up, you still have to do some of that too, because you got to talk. You can stay in the building all day. You know, we could sit in the building all day. We could do all of that, right? I could come here and I could sit in here, but it's not till I put my mouth to the mic, right? Till I put my mouth to the mic, then y'all hearing what I'm saying. The same thing goes for networking, man. You could go be there, show up in the physical building, but nobody is going to know who you are unless you open up your mouth and speak. I don't care how shy you are. I don't care how hard it might look like in the beginning. I'm telling y'all, there's so much power in a simple introduction. And people they either, one or two things gonna happen. They either gonna like you or they not. Shout out to Trosh, man. Trosh. Thanks, big dog. Trosh. Trosh, Cash Go Crazy, and Treble the Singer, they have a concert going on. Headliners only. January 12th. Yours truly will have the honor of supplying some of the footage that they gonna need for promotional materials and such. So big ups to my people for coming through on that, man. I thank y'all for making me a part of the squad, man. You know, whatever y'all need, footage-wise, camera-wise, to help some things go down and make it be good, I'm with it. I got y'all. You know, but headliners only, going on January 12th, man. It is going to be, hold on, let me get it out there, because you know what I got to do? I have to shout them out with this, because that's the thing, man. They my people. And with them, they put in a lot of work. I'm going to be real honest. Treble, Trosh, and Cash, they put in a lot of work. And the work that they put in, yo, it's immense. But it's headliners only at, hold on. Oh, I'm looking for it, people. Okay, there it is. At Morgan Park Academy at 2153 West 11th Street in Chicago, Illinois, January 12th, man. Please get your tickets. Y'all can go to thecollective.com, I believe. Yes, thecollective.com, or they have a Wix, they have a website that you can go ahead and get your tickets from. So y'all check out The Collective, and please, it's going to be a show. It's going to be a time that will have to be had, people. I'm letting y'all know. But Trosh is also somebody, like I said, we're putting in that work, man. Trosh is also somebody who sat in the chair. You know, we did a real dope interview. I need to get him on again, man, because we got to cycle some of these people through, because they have had great years too. They have had a great year. And we got to highlight some of these guys too. Treble the Singer, man. Big ups to Treble, man. That was one of the, that was, I have to say, I hate to rank the interviews, because I love every interview that I do with everybody who comes on. Y'all all add a unique dynamic to what it is that I do. But with Treble, man, that was one of the highlight ones, because I will often go back and I will watch and listen to that interview that I had with you, because that was one of maybe the only interview out of the year where someone actually took the time to pour into me as I was interviewing them. That I hadn't had an interaction like that. Now with Woe Boy and Billy Ray, I will say this, with Woe Boy and Billy Ray, that was a good one too, man. That was a good one. The energy, the vibes that was in the room. It's just a lot of that stuff you just can't duplicate. Big ups to the homie Born Rich. Oh, man. When Born Rich and Danielle came and they sat right over here. And we talked about Born Rich in his book. That was one of the longest episodes, one of the most blessed episodes that I have done of the Jeff Releford Show, because that man is a mover, and that man really does trust God. He trusts God in every fiber of his being with how he moves. He recognizes and notices that he's not perfect. He recognizes and notices that he's not 100% on time. But Born Rich is striving to do that. And I have the pleasure of being able to cover the Forever Great Awards, Forever Grateful Awards, that he will be putting on, man. That's going to be coming up in February. So y'all please be on the lookout for that, because that is going to be a great one. My man sells out crowds. He sold it out the first time he did it. He's going to sell it out again. I believe that in every fiber of my being. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So, yeah, y'all tap in with Born Rich too, man. He's a mover. He's got a lot going on. He does a lot. But that brother, he's a real good brother, man. He really is. So y'all please get to know Born Rich Love. He has great clothing apparel too. Y'all tap into his brand, his Born Rich brand. Bye, baby. Bye. That's what I got to say. Shout out to Nikki Spiller with Nikki Sleek Designs. Nikki Sleek Designs, man. Nikki, you have done a lot of good promo for me. You have done a lot of good promo for the artists that have come on, as well as the videos that you have done. You know, the videos you have done, they have always hit every single time. I thank you. Y'all shout out to Nikisha Spiller, Nikki Sleek Designs, okay? If y'all need promo done for y'all, if y'all need any type of flyers, if y'all need promotional videos done for y'all, Nikki Sleek Designs, Nikisha Spiller, she will do it for you. Please talk to her. She great. She good at what she does also. She sat down in a chair. We've interviewed her. I think she sat down a couple times. Yeah, did a couple virtual interviews with her. We talked about some things, talked about growth, development, mindset. It was great. Those were good episodes. Shout out to Soso. Soso came on the show. She's also a program director for 1063. I don't want to get it wrong, but I know she's got a role on the station. I know that. But Soso sat in the chair when we were we were trying to figure out the direction for the show. I had a point in time in my life with this year, because I've been doing the podcast for a little bit, but I was really trying to figure out the direction I want to go. So actually came down. We did a virtual interview. She sat down and, I got to life coach her a little bit, So your boy really does have life coaching skills. I'm just not around here calling myself Life Coach Jeff. We don't do that out here. Got a certificate and everything, like I'm certified. Like we good. We in the game. I know how to do these things. It's a skill to kind of pull something out of somebody, get them talking a little bit more, but then placing accountability on them. Do people get offended? All the time. If I had somebody telling me, that, hey, I could be wrong, maybe I need to change something up, I might get a little offended too. But that just comes along with the territory. It just comes along with the territory. And but I commend Soso for sitting down, I really do. I commend her for sitting down, and I commend her for really opening up, talking to the people, because she did not have to do that, but I'm grateful that she did. So big shout out to you, Soso. Soso does a lot of things, man. Oh my gosh, she has some movies going on, did a couple projects. I think the only thing she doesn't do is sing or rap, but everything else she got covered. Everything else she got covered. And so yeah, I really appreciate you, Soso. Yeah, you've taught me some things too. Me and you, we've spoken a great number of times about just different things and how to navigate this thing. And you've helped me be able to do some more research and look into some stuff too. So I appreciate it, yo. Really appreciate it. Who else we got, yo? Who else do we have? I have to do a big shout out to my mentor, Mr. Greg Gray. Let me cover the Dope Living TV family. Let me do that real quick. We got Chris Lane, we got Maurice Bishop, Gina Gatson, Greg Gray, and Marcella Amos. Big shout out to all of y'all. There were many a nights, because Dope Living TV Live is the first podcast that I ever was on. It was the first podcast that I ever really got connected with. first interview that I really did as life coach Jeff. First time that I was able to life coach live to people and actually demonstrate for them. Like, I had done it a couple times by myself, but to have a platform to really have and to life coach people and help them get right, and to know that what I was doing was helping people in that moment. Oh, yo, that was something. So big shout out to the Dope Living TV family, man, because I love y'all so much. Y'all don't understand. Y'all have pushed me to a point to where everything that is happening now is because it had to come through Dope Living first. Like, y'all don't understand. It literally had to come through Dope Living TV Live first. If none of this would have came through Dope Living TV Live, it was a segue to push all of this to come forward here. Without Dope Living TV Live, without Greg Gray, Gina Gatson, Marcella Amos, Maurice Bishop, Christopher Lane, I'm trying to tell y'all, your boy would still be out here searching, trying to figure out which direction I really want to go in. So if y'all haven't tapped into Dope Living TV Live, please tap into Dope Living TV Live. Good conversation, good subjects, and they will keep you going for the whole hour. Okay? They will keep you going for a whole hour. They are on Monday through Friday. Monday through Friday. So y'all check them out. Please do. Please check them out. Because, like I said, they the family for sure. They are the family for sure. The original family that I started off with. My original family I started with. So they get a lot of gratitude. I have to show them gratitude. I have to show them love. And, man, but I got to talk about Greg Gray. Greg is the first one who really sparked creativity in me. Creativity. And with this, I wish I could turn the camera left and right and everything, because I still have things that I'm trying to add here to do. Because we're generating a different look behind me, a different feel. It's homie. Greg sparked a deal of creativity that allowed me to really just take my mind to different places. He was the first one to tell me, Jeff, you already know you're good. And I do. I know I'm good. Like, I know I'm good, not in a cocky way, but in a way to keep pushing me, to help me better myself so I can keep learning, I can keep expanding, keep doing stuff. He would always tell me, Jeff, I don't think you know how much you're worth. He would always say that to me. He always says that to me. I saw him at the toy giveaway that we did at the F&J Center. Biggs Radio was out there. The whole team was out there. Fabian Soul, Al Greer was there. Z Truth, Marley Caprice from Soul 106.3 was out there. Who else, man? Theo Huff, Julian St. Chris, myself, Donna Lynn, all of us, we was out there getting it, man. Got on the mic a few times, hosted a little bit, sat up here, we was handing out toys to the kids, had story time with them, gave away everything because they had to go. Gave away everything. And, you know, like, even then, my mentor was still letting me know that he even told me, excuse me, y'all. I was trying to keep that down for a minute, but it finally just came up. But anyway, he had told me, he said, Jeff, I think you finally know. You know your worth. And, you know, that's a great accomplishment to hear from somebody who you know is watching you, somebody who you know is really has your back. And Greg was very genuine. Greg wanted nothing from me when I got started. All Greg wanted was just, hey, just come on the show. That's it. Just come on the show. And from there, that sparked a lot of everything. So really big ups to Greg Gray, man. Greg is the homie for real. Greg saw something in me. He is the first person who has saw something in me, and he pushed me to greatness. Like when Shondell says salute to greatness, I know a lot of people say that, but Greg Gray is that push to greatness. And as I sit up here and I'm talking about just, I mentioned Shondell right now from Power 92. Yo, there are a lot of things that come up at first that a lot of people don't realize have an opportunity to make things better for you. I want to start off by saying this. I'm a part of a group too called the Vibe Studios. Y'all hear me shout them out and shout us out in the beginning. The Vibe Studios, we right here, 2075 Rush Place in Lake Station, Indiana. Big ups to us for doing what we do. We all went out to a comedy set out at the New Joe's Bar and Grill. Shondell happened to be hosting this event. I didn't even know it was going on. We just went out there. We just wanted to be outside, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. And we were getting ready to leave. And I guess he was looking at us and what we were doing and everything, and he was paying attention. And he asked, hey, I really like y'all vibe. What y'all doing? What is it y'all do? So we introduced ourselves as a vibe. And from there, this sparked a movement of promotion for the Vibe Studios that is not done yet. I will say that. That is not done yet. Many more tricks up the sleeve with the Vibe Studios, Power 92, and some promotional stuff going on. But not done yet. But it kicked off us being in these rooms with people. Let me tell you something, y'all. When I tell y'all that opportunity comes because you have to show up. When I say that to y'all, that opportunity shows up, it happens because you're in the room and you're available and you got to talk to some people. That's what this is. And there are people that will come along that don't. Let me see. There will people that will come along that you have to understand what they want from you, what they're asking from you, but you have to understand what it represents. Okay? I talked to a young kid from Pennsylvania, young rapper from Pennsylvania. He reached out to me on Instagram because he saw what I was doing. He liked what I was doing. He wanted to know if I can connect him with some people. I told him this, and I was very honest. I said, young man, I can really, he ain't number like 20, 21 years old. I said, young man, I can connect you with some people, with a lot of people. I said, I can show you something. But I said, in order for this to work, you have to invest in yourself first. He said he was looking for somebody to push his music, do all this, get it out. He wants to get it better. I said, well, my brother, if you want to do that, look at what you have. Work with what you have. See what you got and pitch it. Everybody's not so quick to just invest and give money into you. You have to show them something. You have to show them why you're worth an investment. You got to show them why you're worth an investment. Honestly, let's be real. This is what the Vibe Studios has done. We have showed up and showed out. Big ups to the homie Shondell, who has allowed us to promote on these bigger events, because a lot of times, and I say, shout out to the people like Ovita Ivy and Cypher Sick Bishop, because without these two particular people being in the room and being able to recognize some of those heavy hitters that if you just normally at a party, you'll just walk past. You'll be doing your own thing. You'll just walk right past somebody, and you would never know that this was a person that you can have on your show who has done a lot and impacted a lot for not just Chicago, but just for music or the niche or the space that they're in already. If y'all don't understand what type of parties that Shondell puts on at Power 92, I need to explain this to y'all. The man is about opportunity. When you hear people say he puts on for the city, they're not just saying it just to say it. It's because a lot of times what we have to do as people, and people that want to be successful, we have to recognize, like I said, how the opportunity, what it means, what certain doors are for, and how they can be used to make you better. Everything is a window of opportunity to make you better. Everything is. You can't look at something and say, no, it's not. No, I can't pay attention to this. No, I can't. No, you pay attention to that portion of positivity that you belong to in the game. That's what you have to pay attention to. You can't pay attention to the negative aspects of things, because let me tell you something, man. We live in the world. Bible says I'm born in sin, shaped in iniquity. So what that means is I'm already a part of something that's bad anyway. So that means I automatically know the bad. I automatically know the bad or what can occur or how a person can portray something cold-hearted to me. It doesn't need to be expressed. It doesn't need to be said. So what I choose to do is to focus on the good. So when I'm telling y'all, opportunity when it comes knocking hard, a lot of times we pass up on the opportunity because we don't know what's behind the door. Or when we open up the door, we think it's something. And what happens is, since our own perception is skewed, and we think that when we opened up that door, it was something else, or we were like, oh, it didn't quite look the way we wanted it to look, then we happen to retreat. What I've learned is that sometimes you have to give certain opportunities, you have to let them go all the way through. You got to follow it. A lot of times we love to say how God, I love this because I'm about to start cooking. Let's cook a little bit, baby. So this is the deal. We love to say as people that God will show us things. God will give us opportunity. And we have to take the door on God's timing. Can I tell y'all something? Let me help y'all with this. Yes, things have to be done on God's timing, but we also leave the piece out of the equation when the scripture says faith without works is dead. So if you're going to tell me that I'm moving on God's timing, maybe God's timing is right now. You just didn't exercise your faith in order to move into a certain position, in order to elevate yourself for growth. Can I say that? You didn't move yourself in a position of faith to excel yourself to a position of growth. Come on, man. Come on. I'm just trying to give a little bit. I'm just trying to give a little bit of something, because when I say the opportunities that have happened for the vibe, just because we sat here, we went to a comedy show and somebody saw something in us and really wants to rock with us. I'm talking about really wants to rock with us. I can't make this stuff up, people. I can't make it up. I just can't make it up. When people really want to rock with you and they really want to work with you and be with you and work with you or something, it shows. It shows. And yeah, telling you, man, getting a text message now that's really heartwarming. Shout out to my people. Shout out to my people. You know who you are. They don't like to get shouted out, but it's okay. Shout out to you. Yeah, telling y'all, man. If this man would have never approached us at Joe's, none of this would have never took off. None of this would have never took off. And there's still a lot more to it, y'all. Ooh wee. Come on. There's still a lot more into it. Honestly, I'm going to say it like this. We have to recognize and understand that there are a lot of people that we would have never connected with. There are some people that we would have never seen if we would have never connected with Shondell Power 92. So as we go into 2025 and as we continue to make more moves, I'm letting y'all know, man, we got more on the way. The thing is, y'all rocking with us already. Y'all seeing what life coach Jeff Releford can do. Y'all seeing what Ryan Reed can do. Y'all seeing what Mary Selena Kay can do. Y'all seeing what Smooch Wallace can do when we sit right in front of it, right at a table. And we get these mics on. And we get to talking. And the energy that we bring. And when the people sit down in the seat, how they smiling, they're happy to get an interview. And some of these interviews are short interviews, people. We might need to shorten some interviews down, but I'm gonna tell y'all, we really enjoy giving that artist or that person in entertainment who has a platform or anything going on. We love to give them that time. And the fact that somebody has given us an opportunity to share the stage with them, because I want to let y'all know, if y'all don't understand anything right now, if you are in a radio personality or big, if you are a radio personality, you need to understand that cover shows live. And this going to be the only time I say this, because when you emulate what people do, and depending on the impact that you make, the system can work very good for you. the problem that I saw with this is nobody really had a good system. And I want to say this. Yes, sometimes people, you should be paid for your compensation of work. Every time y'all see a live on this computer, when y'all watch it from y'all phones or y'all computers or an app or anything like that, you want to know what we call that? That's called a receipt. It's called a receipt. It's the reason why I like doing live shows. Shout out to Solo Heights, man. Shout out to that brother. Hey, I just saw that you go ahead, you push something on the button, brother. Shout out to you, Solo Heights. Hey, man, you are a dope individual. He is another one who has had a lot of good opportunity. A lot of things come his way. A lyricist. Solo Smooth, baby. Y'all don't know Solo Heights. Y'all better tap into Solo Heights. Okay? Solo, you another one that I need to sit right in the chair, brother. We would have some great conversation. I know that you would have some dope things to say, brother. And I know you could spread some of that knowledge, man. Spread some of that knowledge that you got. So we got to get you in, Solo. But yeah, man, just understand those. Carly Rainey, too. Carly, you're one of the first people that I met within the network who was a dope soul. And Carly, you still are one of the dopest souls. I just have not connected with you in quite some time. And I'm sorry about that. We sat down and we had an interview. And I thank you for allowing me to come on International Radio. I thank you for that. You were highlighting me a little bit when not too many people were. Y'all, Life Coach Jeff is open to be interviewed. I'm open to be interviewed. Y'all can have me sit in the chair now. I do a lot of interviewing to the left and to the right of me. But y'all can sit a brother down. Y'all understand and know what I do a little bit. I'm an interesting person. I could be an interesting brother. I'm a little private, a little reserved too. But when you put me in front of this thing, I can talk all day. So y'all, let a brother sit in the chair. I put my bid in. All right, y'all, I'm good for interviews. Y'all interview me. We can set it up. 2025. Let's go. But Carly Rainey, yes, dope soul, beautiful person. I thank you for having me on International Radio, not once, but twice. And when I was highlighted, you let me have some slots, girl. I appreciate you letting me have time to really talk, express, to share. I appreciate you, girl, because sometimes people want to get you in and out quick, Big up to Shy Blizz. Thank you, Shy Blizz, for having me on your platform. You allowed me to stay on for a minute. Christmas time, baby. That was the first time I went on the morning jump off, Christmas Eve. Went out there. I said, hey, man, let me get on this man's show. Let me see what's going on. And Blizz, you got to sit in the seat real quick, and I got to grill you, and it was dope. Just for me to come on your side real quick so that I could give some gems to the people. Let the people know how to, remain calm, cool, collected for the holiday season. And kick it with Stoney Staples, too, Shout out to the homeboy Stoney, man. Stoney a good dude, too. Another man, big time man in radio. These are all people who have made their mark in radio and really doing things. And, man, I'm telling you, the sky is still the limit. You can do radio for as long as you want. And big shout out. Man, I know I'm giving y'all a lot, man, but big shout out to Vel from Velcro Records, man. If y'all have not had the opportunity to listen to this particular interview that I did with Vel from Velcro Records, please do. It's on my YouTube channel, on the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus YouTube channel. Please go ahead and look at that. Because, one, it was one of my most watched shows. So that's saying something, too. It was one of my most watched shows. So y'all go ahead, peep that out, because I wasn't expecting that to jump off. Homeboy shared it with some of his people, circulating around. He really somebody you got to get to know. Velcro is that dude. He is an independent. He has an independent core label. Excuse me, called Velcro Records, and he's working with some people. He's doing some things, and that brother is working hard out here, working tirelessly and endlessly for his people. And he's doing a great thing. He's doing a great service out here. So shout out to the homie Vel from Velcro Records and the opportunity for having him come on the platform and allowing me to just connect with you. Big shout out to George Daniel. Okay, George Daniels. We're going to get him on the show as well because, yes, it's going to be time to do that. Yeah, we got to do that. Lady D Love, how you doing, girl? Thank you. Thank you. And you know what? I want to say this too. It was a joy connecting with you and your son and father. I'm trying to tell you, just can I tell y'all something? If y'all don't know who King KC is, please check out King KC, because King KC is this young woman's son on here, and I'm trying to tell you, they have raised a great child, and the way that they run the dynamic with being giving him guidance in the music industry, with also keeping him grounded. That was a very great interview. Shout out to Mary Selena K for getting them on Rock Truth Radio when we went ahead and we interviewed them. It was great. So thank you, ma'am. And I will keep shining. I am going to keep doing what I got to do out here, yo, because we still got a lot more ground to cover, girl. A lot more ground to cover. And just please, if y'all don't know King KC, and please get to know King KC. Dope soul, good rapper, great rapper. Got to meet him at one of Shondell's events, go figure, was covering it. And got a chance to interview and talk to him, me and Mary Selena K. So that was a good look, too. That was nice. But his mom, Lady D, man, she ain't playing. She good with it, man. She gonna make sure her son is right along with daddy. They making sure that their son is taken care of. So big love and big respect to them, too, because they're really the epitome of showing, of really showing how a family's supposed to cover their child. How a family's really supposed to cover their child as they moving and keeping them grounded. So they doing a great job of that. And y'all keep that up for real. Keep it up for real. Shout out to Don Schaefer. Don Schaefer and Blake in the house, baby. Blake. I believe it was Don Schaefer's birthday a couple days ago. I need to call you, Don. Big shout out to you, sir. You are a genuine soul. Dope soul. Met you through Greg. Blake, my first time actually seeing you, meeting up with you was this year. Blake is a dynamic teenager who can sing. I don't know who needs to know this, but y'all need to do features with this man. Blake, capital BLAKE, period. Blake, okay? Blake is that dude. He is a young sensation. This brother is out there. He is making great music, good music, and he can sing. He can't just sing in the booth. Blake can sing live, too. And what I mean by sing live is sing live, okay? If y'all don't understand what I mean by sing live, then, baby, you just got to be there to witness it. Blake is that dude. His dad is Don Schaefer. Shout out to you, Don. I'm glad I got your son to come out to one of the events that Shondell was doing. He had an opportunity to sing. He blew it down. He threw down the house. He actually got on Power 92, came through, man. Him and Don, man. I love the fact that we have a chance to be segues for people to just do more. Segues for people to just push, especially the young generation, man. So I'm glad I was able to link up with Blake, to link up with Don, and to just say, hey, man, look, we got some avenues here. Try something, man. I know some people. Call this person. I told them about you. Gave my opportunity. And now, boom, they're moving more. And that's what it's about. It's about moving more, man, to create windows of opportunity, not just for myself, but for others. And I'm very blessed to have met Blake and Don, and just to be like, wow, y'all dope, man. I love it. And a lot of where I'm at now, too, just this location that I'm talking about now, I was mentioning the Vibe Studios later. Maybe they could tell the story better than I can, but I just recall us. I can't even remember how I met Mary and Smooch. But, maybe that's a good thing, because God just intended things to happen sometimes, and it's just supposed to happen. It doesn't matter how all the fancy parts, the certain things came together. It doesn't matter about the glitz and the glamour sometimes. Sometimes God just allows things to happen. So I don't need all the details, but it's just the fact that I have connected with people who are doing things. That's a big thing, yo. Be around people that'll push you, because these people, they definitely push me. They definitely push me to want to be better, to have better, and to make things around me better. Situations. This could be situations or anything, yo. And in terms of what I'm really talking about now, that they really pushing me to really get a overhaul for this studio. Overhaul. When I tell you, baby, we started off with white walls. We got black walls. Then for the longest time, it was a black wall and a banner behind me. I said, it's time to kick it up a notch. Let's put these panels up here. Let's put a shelf up here. Let's put TV up here. Let's see what else we got. We are not done yet, people. I have a wall to the left and the right of me that you will be seeing pretty soon. You'll be able to see camera angles of those shots too. The studio is just not this right in front of me, baby. We've got a setup right in front of me, and we also have a setup in the room to that end as well. So what I tell y'all, the Vibe Studios is real, people. The Vibe Studios is real. I just don't come on here and I say, hey, we the Vibe Studios and we can do things for you. It's because, no, we actually have things set up so we can do things for you and provide a service for you. You just got to come out here to Lake Station, Indiana to get it, baby. That's all it is. That's all it is, people. I be trying to tell you. Y'all just got to come out here to get it. And I've been mentioning all these names. And like I said, shout out to the Vibe Studios, man. We're going to do a lot in 2025. A lot is going to happen. Some big things are going to happen. And I know this because sometimes you got to facilitate. Sometimes be the engine. It's okay to be the engine. Sometimes the engine might need a little bit of oil. Put a little oil in the engine sometimes. Get it to run a little bit better. Sometimes we might need some fine tuners. We might need some new spark plugs of that bad boy. But be the engine sometimes. And I'm learning to be the engine, baby. I'm learning just to be the engine. Sometimes I got to be the thing that just pushes. And it's okay. There's a lot of burden and responsibility that comes with the person that needs to push. But it's okay. It's okay. That doesn't take away from what anybody else in the group is doing. Because I'm telling you, in our group, we are all doing things. We are all moving. We are all making our mark. But just with making that mark, we all make our mark in different ways. And I want to do what I can to make our mark in a big way. I want to do what I can to make our mark in a big way. I know, guys, timing is everything. I know that. In our group, we love to say that. But I'm ready to step out. I'm everything right now, stepping out on faith. It's not making hasteful decisions, not making quick decisions or things that will just, take a lot of time to do. That's not what it's about. What it's actually about is it's about taking the time to make a quick, informed decision or a long thought out plan decision and to execute in a manner to where it can be different from what others are doing. And that is what I intend to do to the Vibe Studios. As well as myself, Life Coach Jeff, because a lot of the things that I do, it crosses over from Life Coach Jeff, Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, and stems over to the Vibe Studios because this is where I'm stationed at. So again, the play is always being made. Let me tell y'all, man, the play is always being made, but you have to go out and you have to make a look for yourself. If you don't go out and make that look for yourself, it can be pretty tough out here, people. I'm trying to tell y'all, make a look for yourself. What I mean by making a look as make everything look very presentable. Carry yourself in a way where people don't have anything bad to say about you, but if they have anything bad to say about you, let them speculate. Don't let them corroborate these stories with actual facts. Let them go ahead and think that there's something going on when indeed they don't know what is going on. Okay? Real talk. If y'all don't understand that, please do what you can do and do it at your best. Do what you do and do it at your best. Leave no stone unturned. Don't say I tried. No, say I did. I'm learning to switch up my vocabulary. If I tried, that means I didn't fulfill what I really want to fulfill. No, I fulfill what I want to do. I make sure every day when I go ahead and do a show and I give y'all something like this, I done fulfilled, I done the job. Every time when I go ahead, I have something to push. I have something to say. I've done my job. All I can do is just keep doing it better. That's all I can do. So I strive to push myself to make myself even better. So I just hope that y'all stay encouraged because this is the last show of the year, man. So many other people have sat in the chair. So many other people I've talked to, I've had the pleasure of interviewing. And just, man, and I know it's going to be so much more as the time goes on. But I'm grateful for what 2024 has done for me. I'm grateful what it's done for me and my wife. Shout out to my wife as well, because she is a big major catalyst as to, again, to why I do what I do. She's part of the reason why I was going to shed a tear earlier, because again, it's not about me. There has to be a person in the front. There always has to be someone in the front. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it wasn't me in any situation. The point I'm trying to make is there has to be somebody out in the front. And if you are trying to be successful and you are trying to make moves, sometimes you have to push yourself out to the front. If you want to be behind the scenes, that's fine. You could be behind the scenes. But what I've learned is if you want to be behind the scenes, you got to be damn good at what you do. If you want to be behind the scenes, you have to be great at what you do in order for people to talk about you from behind and up front. Going from behind to up front, you got to be good. Good. Lamorne Alexander, great. Not just good. He was great. He is great. And if y'all don't believe me, the interview is on my page. You can find the interview on my Facebook page, or you can find it on my YouTube page. Just go to the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus YouTube page, YouTube channel, okay? And find the interview that I did with Lamorne Alexander. I am telling you, if you want to be the one that don't want to be seen, oh, you got to be good at what you do, baby. So then people can go ahead and reach out to you from the shadow. Okay? But yeah, that's all I got for y'all, man. I thank each and every one of y'all for rocking with me. I thank each and every one of y'all that listen, that pay attention, that gives me a like, a follow, a share, anything of that nature, because y'all support your boy. So we're going to keep it moving. We're going to do some shout outs, baby. Shout out to Jadonna Mathis, who is going to have a show on R3 Radio, baby, because I do have my own internet radio station. Now, that is a big accomplishment that I did this year, and it's talk radio, because I feel that if I give artists and I give people their time, let me just do talk radio so I can give everybody enough time to express how they feel, do what they want to do, and we can make it all happen, baby. But shout out to Jadonna, Francine, Miles, Auntie in the house, Lady D Love, Solo Heights, Carly Rainey, James Adams, Trosh, Ovita Ivy, Deborah Johnson, David Lewis, Carl Weatherspoon, who I mentioned earlier when I was talking about how he graced the chair, and Lamorne Alexander, and to each and every one of you who have rocked with me since March up until now. We are not done. We are going to keep going. And not just with the Jeff Releford Show, but also with the Redirect, Regroup, Refocus podcast. So, all right, y'all. It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff. And remember, Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, and I love y'all. And peace out. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford. And I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the Online Radio Box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way, you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay, Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go.